Hey, Michael, how are you?
I'm good, Natasha. How are you?
Good. How has this whole experience been for you since the pandemic has hit? How have you been adjusting to the new normal?
It's interesting. We kind of didn't have a choice, right? Like it was like
Yeah.
adjust or risk your life. Or we didn't have a choice. I have two small kids, and it was important to try and keep everybody healthy. At the beginning of the pandemic, we didn't know how it would affect kids, and so we just kind of locked down and found new ways to be parents. New ways to be creative, new ways to have fun, and we started some new traditions, and that's all. It's. I don't think there's anything wrong with having your hand forced. Now the duration of it is getting really really bad. Like it's not getting better, it's getting worse. And so it's like there's hope with the vaccines coming, but we're just kind of pushing through.
Yeah. We've been hearing about Fatale, I think, since the pandemic hit. So we've been anticipating for the movie to be released and then it had to be postponed. And now it's finally going to get an audience and it's finally going to be released in theaters. So, how does that feel to you after waiting for almost an entire year?
Well, it sucks in a lot of ways, but I will say it sucked that it had to be, it was bad
Mhm.
that it had to be pushed, but I think everybody understood. And I'll be honest with you. I've been wanting people to see this film since we shot it.
Yeah.
So so like having to wait I was already accustomed to it. It was like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? But you want people to see it and you want people to feel it. This is to me the kind of movie that you feel, whether you feel good, you feel tense, you feel this movie. It's a tightly wound noir thriller, and I feel like for people to see it and feel it, like that's why we make it. So I'm happy that people are finally going to get a chance to see it.
And it's such a great movie too because it's suspenseful, it's sexy, there's lots of steamy scenes in it, and I find it's perfect timing because it's a great adult movie, and especially during the pandemic when all we've been doing is streaming a lot of kiddie movies because I have a child of my own. This was the perfect adult night for me to sit with a glass of wine and watch it, and I was like, thank the Lord, this is for me. And I loved it. Loved it, loved
That thank you for that, because
it. You're welcome.
actually, like, thank you. Like, I was trying to figure out what it was. You're right. It's a total adult film, and I have
Absolutely.
been in kiddie land. I have seen Leap 40,000 times. It's like, okay, all these animated films. You're absolutely right.
Yes.
Yes.
I had a glass of wine or two. I watched the film. I loved it. It's sexy. You are great in the film.
Thank you.
Um, and I just thought your performance was really captivating because I felt it with you. I was on this cat and mouse chase with you throughout the entire movie. And I
Yes.
got it wrong, by the way. I got it wrong till the
You
very
got
end.
it wrong, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
did. I did. I thought I had it right in the beginning. I'm like, oh no. So,
Right, right. That
what
that to me is, when I read the script, I was like, okay, I got this. I got this.
mhm,
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
exactly.
oh. Like I was like, oh, I was at a screening last night, an outdoor screening last night, and there's that beach scene that just, I mean, you could just hear the whole audience just roar because everybody's like, oh, you know what I mean? And it's incredible. But you're right. Like, sit down with a glass of wine
Yes.
and watch an adult film. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. That's a
So
great.
thank you for that. Thank
Thank
you.
you for that. Thank you.
No, thank you. I love the film and I'm going to watch it again. Actually, my girlfriends are like, can we see it? I'm like, I can't show it to you yet, but all
Yeah.
my girlfriends want to watch it because it's a perfect kind of girl movie. You want to sit down,
Oh,
you want to
oh,
look at you, if I must say that, and you want
oh.
to kind of, you know, be angry with Hilary for the way she is, Femme Fatale. But it's a great movie. It really is.
Listen, I remember somebody asked me, I think it was the producer Roxanne asked me, "Are you cool to play a character
Yeah.
like this?" Because what his first action is pretty unlikable, right?
Yeah.
But the goal was to have you root for him by the end. And I
And he
feel
did.
like if I did that, thank you. That was the goal. That was the goal. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you. Happy holidays.
You too. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Congrats.